Alright, stream started. Somebody go check it out for me.
Oh god, there's a commercial on your stream.
Well, that's how it works.
Are you making money off of this?
With 7 followers, I don't think so.
One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
And well, I heard my voice through your mic when I wasn't talking, so I assume it's working. Alright. So, last time, where did we leave off? You guys had just finished in the forest and made your way into Canterate, where Jeremiah, having recently come back from the dead and rejecting the lady in favor of his wife and soon-to-be child, he decided he would get married and settle in Canterate with Bettina, where everybody offered him very generously but quite a bit of gold to settle down. And Ares visited the leader of the city in order to request that Jeremiah have a position. What was it originally that you asked on the whatever council or whatever for the city, but Jeremiah didn't have any actual battle leadership experience. So the leader of the city offered Jeremiah a position as a lieutenant in the guard, and hopefully he could work his way up the ranks. After that, you guys met the lizard man. What was his name? Gosh, I don't remember this. Alkid, yeah. Who had a message for Ares from his god. And Ares initially did not believe this lizard. But after he had a vision in his meditations that was an extended version of his previous dreams, he decided to take Alakit's word. And Alakit informed him of that the Sangreal, or that the Holy Grail, was the item that would get him back home and assist him in destroying this evil thing that has come into this world. You recognized from your dream and from Alakit's information that the Holy Grail was the Sangreal that Raziel was searching for, and Alakit knew where one of the pieces was. Savath was searching for whoever.
You're ruining my immersion.
And the half dragon was searching for, and Alakit was able to direct you to an ogre in the mountains, or Cyclops in the mountains, who had one of the gems, and it gave the Cyclops' great constitution. But despite their enriched life, you guys still took out a few small colossus and one mighty colossus, Cyclops, whatever it is, and retrieved the stone. Alakit would have informed you guys that he wanted to go on his own way, but he would definitely be finding you again. And you guys made your way back to the town of Canterate. And that is where we left off.
That's not where the quill's at.
Oh, well, I'll put the quill on Canterate then here. There you go.
Why'd we come back?
Alkindor apparently wanted to come back.
Jesus. Alright. We're back. What is it you wanted?
Oh,
Alcindor, what did you want in Counterate?
actually, I wanted to get a carrier pigeon.
Oh, what a PG?
Or, like a messenger thing.
Oh, jeez.
You know,
Carrier pigeon?
Raven, I don't know what is the thing that you attach letters to when you want to send them off somewhere.
A pigeon, yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Isn't there a spell that you can use?
Does he look like a spellcaster to you?
Yeah.
He isn't. Okay, so it took us 2 hours to go there and 2 hours to come back. Yes.
Sure. When did you leave? Do you recall?
Hmm. I don't actually.
I think
Was
what
I-
happened, though. Yeah, thank you. Looks like a Khajiit. Aries, quit writing on the thing. So you completely made me lose my train of thought. When did you leave? Oh, you guys left overnight and arrived there at the morning, I recall. So yeah, it would have been 2 hours to get there. Probably spent an hour there, so that would be 7, and then another 2 hours to get back would be about 9 a.m. Did you hear me? 9 a.m. Yes.
9 a.m.
Did you catch all that?
Yes.
Hello.
So we are back by 9.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. All right. So he will go into the town, and he will get carrier pigeon services. How much does a carrier pigeon cost? I did actually find that.
Probably pretty negligible.
Yeah, okay. Let's say, what shall we say? Let's say 5 gold, actually.
That's not negligible, but if that's what you want to pay, go right ahead.
Very smart carrier pigeon.
A very fast one.
Okay, let's
Wow.
say that's the cost of, like, a carrier pigeon and also writing supplies. Yeah, there's a lot of writing supplies. Okay, then he comes back and he puts all of that stuff in the wagon, in his wagon specifically.
Are you gonna say where your carrier pigeon is going or anything?
Oh no, he hasn't sent it off yet.
Or you're just buying the pigeon?
Yeah.
Where are you buying a pigeon to? What city?
Oh, Pangolis, actually.
Okay.
A raven is
Just-
2 gold.
Okay, then Raven. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Is that to buy a raven or to?
Yeah, to buy a
Rin-
raven.
Yeah, so that's not even using a raven as a carrier or a message carrier.
Yeah, then I'll
Just
buy the
straight-
Raven. It makes more. It would be more. What's it called? Convenient. If we need to send messages, then we have a messenger. That's part of the problem that we had going into Pangolis.
That's the thing, is like the way messenger birds work is here in this city, they will have a bunch of birds that know how to go back to one city, and that's what they do. A bird knows how to go back to where it was before. So they'll have birds that are from each city that they would send messages to. They put a message on that bird and they let it go, and it flies back to the city that it is familiar with. So it's a point-to-point sort of thing.
Can I just is it not possible to simply buy one of those?
Well, you just want to buy the bird to hold on to?
For correspondence.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what are you going to do? If you buy the bird here, then it will know how to get from anywhere pretty much you let it go back to Pangolius. And there's no correspondence because that bird doesn't know how to get back to you. Unless you're buying some magically enchanted bird. Or it's a pet or something. Like Owler's pet. Some kind of companion.
Okay, so this is going to be very difficult, basically.
Well, you can do this. You can send messenger birds from the city. Or like I said, you could buy it and release it at any point, and it would go back to Pangolius and send your message to Pangolius.
Okay.
So you could buy a bird that goes to all the major cities. You could buy a bird to Dweemerstar, a bird to Pangolius, a bird to High Helm, and just whenever you want, release that bird, and you can send a message to that city.
Okay, I have an idea. What if he's going to actually ask what the plan is going forward? We're going towards Macridy now, right?
That depends on whether or not you wanted to go to Illidir. I take that as a no.
Well, wait, Algiers is a capital city. So there might be something of import there, but okay. How far away is Algiers?
Well, let's pull up the map. So here you guys are in Kennerite, and Illidir is on the other side of the mountains. So you'd have to go through or around the mountains.
So it would be more expedient to just keep going towards High Helm then.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to go around the mountains pretty much to get to either Macready or Illidir.
Wait, is it on the way still?
Illidir? No.
So it's out of the way.
You'd have to backtrack.
Okay. Since we're
I
going
thought there was
to
a mountain pass.
Is there any reason to go there?
well, we never know where we might find information on either the portent or the demon. But a sure shot is probably better, especially since we probably want to be staying on track as much as possible.
Very well then. We will make for Macready. If you believe it is not worth it.
Hmm. Well, you were looking for Mithril, right? You're probably going to find that in High Helm most easily. In Eldir, not so much. This is killing two birds with one stone.
Okay.
And how long would it take us to get to Macrady and then to High Helm from there?
Oh, jeez. How long did it take you to get from... I think it took you a day to get from the forest to Canarite.
Yep.
Probably looks about 2.5 to get to Macrady, and then 1 to High Helm.
Yeah, I think that's about right. So, 3.5 days to go all the way. You gotta stop in Macrady to get a ferry or a boat across the river. And a ferry across the river or a boat all the way to High Helm if you prefer. So what would you like to do? So you want to start heading to Macrady right now?
Yeah, if no one else wants to stay in the city for anything, then it would probably be pertinent to just continue going. But I do kind of want to do retraining, but that's pretty selfish, so.
Maybe you just need to really look within for guidance.
Hey. Are you suggesting that I pray?
I suggest you think upon my words, and then do what is best.
Hmm. What would everyone else rather do?
What do we need to stay here for?
Well, nothing as such, I suppose.
You already got your training, so of course you don't have any reason to stay, huh?
I still need training. I need 2 more hours with a trainer. Or 4 without.
Then we could just. Then she could just use the extra time to retrain. I don't. What does Ares want to do? Does Kratos have an opinion?
We'll assume Cathal just wants to do what everybody else is wanting to do. Neutral opinion.
Let us head to Macrady. We cannot accomplish much here.
Alright, that seems fair. In that case, let's hurry up and head out.
Alright, Ares, roll a charisma check.
Oh, okay.
You guys are able to... You're able to inspire the party to move quickly and make it there in 2 days instead of 2.5 to Macrady.
Yeah, okay, so I decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the pigeon the raven so that he can release it at any point during that time. but it will still be only to Pangolos.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just like edit things.
All right. Well, that'll put you guys back on the road for a little while. But you make it through the mountains or around the mountains, and you're able to make really good time thanks to Ares' leadership, and make it in 2 days. So you'll be arriving on the evening of the 19th. And so you arrive in a very small town of Macridy. Alkindar, what do you know about this town?
Right. It's in the middle of the Palico Forest, and although quite affluent, it, the residents of the town do not display their wealth as openly, which gives the town a more subdued feel. Its main source of income is in logging, is in the lumber industry, and unlike most um, such industries, Macridians, the citizens of Macridi take on a more long-sighted approach. Usually, are more selective in their lumbering. Oh, this puts them in standing as local fae, so they don't have any troubles in that regard. It is a fairly large town, so there is a possibility for us to find something of worth here.
So it's not really that large as compared to most towns. It's
Oh yeah.
a bit affluent, but it's not very big. It's hidden away in the woods, but as Alkindar says, they are make their wealth from the lumbering, and of course are the passageway across this river. So, did you want to just take a ferry across with the wagons, or did you want to hire a boat to hail? A boat could probably get you there in half a day.
Are they gonna charge us an arm and a leg for it?
Well, you'll have to negotiate that here in Macridy. But I assume you'll also be going to sleep here for the night?
Yes. Oh yes, right.
Okay.
On the way here, I think on the second day. I mean, no, the day after we embark on the 18th, Alcandra releases the messenger with the message that it has attached to its leg,
All right.
and the others will notice that the night before it seems to have been taking an inordinate amount of time writing something.
What is everybody else?
Hawk
Alor's
flies
gonna
by
do
and
some
takes the
training.
crow.
Huh? Alor's gonna do some retraining. Terno, what are you doing? I assume you're gonna use those 4 hours to do that.
Well, I can't
Because-
train on the way there.
Oh. Okay, man. Well, if you say so. Anybody gonna talk to anybody about anything over this time?
Sure. I would love to talk to people. Who is there to talk to at this late at night?
Alcander, but okay, what time do we get to Macready actually, or is this still on the 18th that we're going now?
We're going through these 2 days, pretty
Oh,
much
sure.
the days of travel.
He's alive.
Marching.
You're on.
You're late.
Uh,
I hope you realize this.
Of course he's late. He's gonna give some kind of excuse about being asleep, I'm sure. So it says marching, adventuring, or crafting magic items. You guys are riding on wagons, though.
Yeah, but you also need area to train.
It's a very large wagon.
If it's a physical skill, I thought we already established all this. What the hell?
Yeah, and that's why I didn't get to use it. That's why I only
Okay.
got to train while we were on the boat.
Oh yeah, on the boat because you need more room.
Yeah,
Trust
but
me, I would do it if I could.
So Neuramon, you guys left Canarate and you made your way to Macready in 2 days. What would you be doing over this time?
actually, I'm silly. I forgot something very important.
If it's in town, it's too late. You already left.
Okay.
You said these guys are in. He pauses for a moment and then just says, "Faye."
Neuramon, where are you at?
Faye, those are, what are they? They're magical creatures, I suppose, would be a pertinent way to put it. Other things like fairies and such. Yeah, creatures of nature. Like, hmm. Well, do you have anything similar in where you come from? Any creatures of magical woods and such forth?
You see Ares visually shudder as he thinks about the one time he saw a Fey creature.
I take it was not a good experience.
I guess in Pathfinder terms, they would have a frightful presence that did not make you shaken but panicked you.
Oh, dear. Yes, some of them can be distressing. You can see him also shuddering a bit. He remembers their encounter in the woods a few days ago. Yes, but yes, regardless, we shouldn't have any problems. We likely won't have any problems with those in Macready because they are they don't get bothered by them usually. Hopefully. Actually, they're quite helpful around that area.
Oh,
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear
hey.
Nerdamon.
I'm sorry.
you. Do you do anything over the 2 days between Canarate and Macready?
Not really.
Do you talk to anybody?
Just casual conversation. I just don't think I would have a special one.
Yeah. Um, second day though. Wait. Yes. Hmm. Let's see. Second night.
The second night, you're in McCready.
Okay. So yeah. Never mind then.
So that's it. You guys don't really say anything to each other for 2 days on wagons.
Well, like we have small talk, but not anything immediately pressing. I would think. Just kind of thinking about what we do.
I figure we get into town around dinner time.
All right. Look at the campsite.
It's probably better for travel. But I guess you guys were done for anything, huh?
Hmm. I think mostly because what I wanted to do wouldn't work. You know. So,
Well, did you do anything on the first night there?
well, yeah. That was the night that he spent mostly, agonizing over what he was writing, and then the morning after, he sent off the picture. Whatever the fuck it is.
So you sent it
Crotus
out on
was
the second
spent
day?
time with Cathal discussing this land, seeing as, uh, in his eyes, Cathal has been alive a long time and has traveled this place far and wide and knows quite a bit.
Well, she would answer his questions for the most part. Tell him about the different nations. That there are some nations which you would call dangerous because not because of the government or something, or because they're hostile towards um, the people themselves, but because they are so divided into clans that they start killing each other just because the joy of it. On and halves that they are countries where she came from, nation which is close towards here, to her homeland, where uh, bandits always are almost reaching over the whole area, and that there is no law, no real law. And he will tell him a bit about this country without saying its name. Nation.
It sounds a lot like the north of the Empire. They are very ruthless people devoted to chaotic gods.
Well, these people don't even believe in some, for the most part, in God. They think they will never come down to the earth and have no influence on this world.
Would you say that these people lived north of you?
More to the west of my homeland, behind the rivers. Uh, well, these people are, let me say, just special. We shouldn't try, when we can travel, we should try to travel through their land, as there's almost nothing to gain. It's just a land full of bandits and its own rules. I learned some things there, but it was a hard time.
He's gonna like draw on the ground like a big circle, and to the right of that circle he'll put an X, and then below the circle he'll put a triangle. It's like, you lived in the X. Have you ever gone to the triangle?
What are you
Um,
drawing?
The triangle is in the north.
It's the south of the bandit country that was like chaotic.
Um, she was. She would say. Well, I was also south of it.
Dev, do you remember anything? Perhaps maybe I could recognize it.
Oh wait, I need to look for a moment. Just wait a moment. She would say, well, if you move the south of the River King, as she just says the name without noticing, uh, well, there is a land, but I just traveled through this land without real interest in it. Uh, but it's called Gold. But oh wait, no, you mean the Five King? She mean I'm confused. Um, was it? Did you put the triangle south of the River Kingdom or south from Kyonin, from the homeland?
He's assuming that the north of him is the people that you would call crazy people that kill each other for fun. So he's trying to see if you might have seen his homeland.
Oh, mm, yeah, she would say that just speak about Gold as a country where not a lot of people live. Actually, people live, but it's nothing special, not a special place. And would explain that this yeah, that there is a country which is an anarchy, uh, south of the land where she was speaking of, the chaotic country.
His brow frumples and he asks you, "Is it relatively snowy in this area to the north of?"
No, no, no. This it's actually pretty warm around this area. When you it snows farther north, far, far more north, and well, there's almost no snow in this area. I think while I was there, I saw once snow,
It's
only
gonna
once
give out a
in
really
2 years.
long, drawn breath and then just kind of stare up at the stars.
I think if you're looking for your homeland, you won't will find me traveling and knowing about it. Um, Already Eris asked some questions where he was, but I really don't know. I never heard of your land before. I'll talk, I traveled far, uh,
He's
but
just going to kind of mutter under his breath about how he should have never left his home. He should have just stayed. None of this would have ever happened.
nothing of what.
If I had just stayed in the Empire, never gone to Bretonia, I would have never seen such horrors, and then end up lost.
Well, don't worry about it. One day you will get back to your homeland and maybe more victorious as you think it might end here. And I think your country could be one of the countless planes which exist. You are just on one of the endless planes currently, one of the populated by humans, but Pretonia could be plane beyond this.
He like basically lost him with that chat. He's like, huh?
Anyway,
Okay, so during the first during the first night, aside from all the other stuff he's doing, uh, Alexander will study the new stone that they have. That was I got a 40 on it, Arcana. Do I can I glean anything about this stone and perhaps the other stone by association?
what are you trying to learn about them?
Like
You
it's probably
recognize
not
that the stone was
okay.
uh, affected the Constitution.
Do I feel like it would does it feel it probably does not feel like a regular ion stone. Doesn't look like a regular ion stone, does it?
No, it doesn't seem to be an iron stone to you.
But it did function for the what's it called? The Cyclops when he held it in his hand. But it doesn't do anything when any of us hold it.
No, it doesn't appear to.
Hmm.
When you simply hold it.
So alright. Let's see if he'll make notes on that and he will make mental notes to try to figure out how these things work. If we need to use them at some point. Probably won't succeed, but hey.
You said you rolled a 40. You would also realize after studying the stone that it did effectively raise those Cyclops' health by 4 times. And then you know the same thing from the strength stone, that it essentially doubled the strength.
It doubled the Cyclops strength. I mean, the Goblin King strength.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's why he was the Goblin King.
Now, I'm sorry, and how much did the how much did the health stone raise it by? Was it?
4 times.
Oh wow, a factor of 4.
Alright, so that would pretty much be that what you guys did that night. The next day, any other conversations or talking you guys would do? You probably got it out of the way already. So, you would arrive in McCready on that evening, and you'd have to find yourself a hotel. We don't have a town for McCready, so this one's just gonna be in your head. So, what would you do once you arrived in this lumberjack's town?
Um, well, I'm assuming that everyone. I'm going to just verify actually because I do a lot of assuming and that's not very good. So I'm going to ask her, what is everyone doing? Who's taking care of accommodations and such forth? I want to go and check to see whether the library, whether they have any centers of learning here that we can use.
Sure, have at it. I will go and see about procuring a room for the night.
All right. Either of you go ahead.
Sure, I'll go to the end keep of what I imagine to be a relatively small building.
Yeah, and I will follow Iris because she doesn't have really something to do today.
I stay
Well,
outside with Nova.
You'll find a building probably about 3 stories high. Most of the buildings in McCready are no higher, no larger than that. This is one of the largest buildings in the city. The streets are fairly wide. They're wide enough for probably 3 of the carts that you guys are in to pass through. But they are muddy streets, and they are quite filled with people, so it's hard for you to get your carts through the city streets. But you eventually find your way up to this larger of the inns. You see a sign above the inn that says the the Bear's Bravery, and it's a big bear just cowling up, on its hind legs with its claws exposed, and you see a very small cluster of soldiers on the other side of it, looking all scared.
Looking scared, actually.
Yeah. The bear on the sign is quite a bit larger than the soldiers.
I would just go look towards the rest of the party and say, well, this remembers me of once in the forest where a bear tried to attack me. Well, it was nothing serious. Also, the bear was 3 times bigger than me. That was certainly weird happening.
What is it with you and animals attacking you?
That happens sometimes if you go into the wrong cave looking for herbs, and then suddenly a bear with bones and similar things on his back just suddenly stands in front of you.
Grace is gonna smile and say, I think it is not something that happens. I think it is something that happens to you.
Well, when you live in the forest, and it sometimes can happen. But, well, after that, I became pretty good with animals. It was before I learned things and how to act in the forest. I came freshly from the city to the forest when that happened.
Okay, I'm going to enter the inn.
Alright. Behind the bar, you'll see a fairly generously sized barkeep. He looks to be quite large for a dwarf, but he is like not just wide but tall for a dwarf as well. You almost aren't sure that he is of a dwarven race, but he's got a long beard nonetheless, long blonde hair, and he looks very jolly as you come in and very welcoming. He says, welcome, welcome, how are you doing today?
I feel great. How are you doing yourself?
Ah, it's a lovely day. Do you got anything you need?
Well, we would like to rent some rooms for 4 of us. 5 of us. I'm sorry. It's a bit I'm a bit sleepy. But if it would be okay, I would also have a fast drink. It seems that your place is quite beautiful. And why not enjoying a drink in it?
Ah, yes. Drinks for everyone or just yourself, lassie?
I think drinking alone is worrying and a bit desperate. So why not for four of us? One of us doesn't want to drink a bit.
Are you gonna leave me out?
Okay, I didn't understand the word. Sorry.
He's just gonna smile and then just look at Cathal expectantly.
Didn't listen to the word. What did he say?
He said, "Are you going to leave him out?"
Just say, no, I have already the coins in my hands also for you. Why not drink first? Man, who
Alright,
knows,
so
maybe a bit of a city.
he lays out 5 drinks on the bar, and he takes one, and he holds it up. Well, that's a good lassie. Ah, you orcs aren't all that bad after all, sometimes. Arr, arr.
She looks at. Well, that's maybe because I'm not always supposed to orc and half orc.
You look enough of an orc to me, lassie. Drink up, aye!
Yes. Thank you for this drink. As she looks just to Eris and taps on a seat next to her as she sits down.
I will indulge Cathal and sit on the chair she tapped, and I will also grab the mug.
Yes, yes. Well, there's 2 more glasses here, so I take another for myself.
Let us have time. Well, we are freshly coming to this beautiful city. Well, I think you want to show off your wealth, but you see, you are pretty. Have I bet a lot of things some things which we should know. Anything we are on the travel through, and we always like know things about the city, as the path to the way where you want to go is the most part of your journey, and sometimes also the most vital one. What can you tell us about your city?
Huh. I can tell you stories for days. It depends on who you like to know about, and I've got the gossip. Everybody comes in here drinking a bit too much and telling me what they want, not others to hear. But you'll have to get quite a few more drinks in me if you want me to give away their secrets.
Yes, thank you. Well, the gossip is nothing I'm currently interested in, but I'll talk. It's sometimes good to have a man to speak with while being a bit drunk, but that's for another night.
I'm going to do like a really light slap on Cathal's like, "Are you flirting?"
He takes another drink.
I relay information to Aris.
So seeing as how nobody apparently took the other 2 drinks, he took one of them and slammed that one back as well. What are you trying to relay?
I try to show that I want to be all friendly and all that, so I can find out if there's something they need help with or any demon sites around this area.
Well, I don't think that you can pass this as a secret message.
I think that's too long. I would just say I try to find something out as a secret message. I can't actually just use my message spell.
Well, he would get a perception to hear that. He's close enough.
Yeah, true. But I can't say. I just want to get information. With a bluff that high.
Well, friends, you're gonna pay for these drinks, pay for the rooms,
Yes,
and then have quite a few more, I'd say.
Certainly. As careful, but as for the start, let me see. I don't know how much gold she has on herself. Careful puts down 20 gold.
Oh,
Looks
well,
like we're
that'll be drinks
drinking.
and rooms.
It looks like you'll be drinking for quite a while.
Well, it looks like their whole party is drinking, and so am I. He takes down a bottle out from underneath the bar. Ah, yes, I've been waiting a while for this. He fills up both of your glasses and two of his own once again, slams the first one back, and then starts drinking on the second.
No, drinking is a fun way to get closer and to get to know more. Actually, was something happening recently in the town? Like something dangerous or something which
Dangerous.
people need help with?
Not
gonna-
much happens around here.
I'm gonna give Catho a hearty smack on the back and say, "It's rude not to drink. Come on!"
I drink
And
already.
he's going to encourage her to get really drunk with him.
He fills up your glasses again, both after you drink, and then another one of his own.
Just remember what happened to the last person that drank with you.
Might as well will save now.
Right. So obviously while this is happening, Alkander is on the other side of the town, probably looking for library. Is it open around this time?
You guys would have gotten in pretty late. You can roll diplomacy to try to find it.
Okay.
There aren't that many people on the street though, so it's gonna be tougher.
Yeah, I don't find it.
No, you definitely can find the inn though.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, on the way back to the inn, are there any like market? Are there any stalls still open? Like, is there any place I can still buy and sell things? Like
Buy what?
Alchemical things specifically. He's going to be looking for charcoal, sulfur, and saltpeter.
You could probably get that from the bartender if you want it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. In that case, you will enter the bar.
Well, you said charcoal, what, and sulfur?
charcoal, sulfur, and saltpeter.
Yeah, well, probably not sulfur from the bartender, but it's charcoal
Yeah.
and saltpeter.
So where could I find sulfur?
Yeah, you'd have to go to a chemical shop.
So
You don't know where that is either.
Alright. So I guess he'll have to. That will have to wait until morning. So he will come back, and he will enter the tavern.
And you'll see probably wouldn't take you too long to fail at those searches. And actually, you'd have to roll a couple d4s to see how long they took. Or just one, because so it's only an hour. So it's even later, probably about 10 o'clock. How long were you guys drinking? LR?
I would drink till the moment I feel too drunk.
Well, anyway, we'll just say that Alkander came in on the scene of you guys at the bar. Half Moon Cat, you probably heard them inside. They were getting a little rowdy.
You look like you're having fun.
Yeah.
Of course they're having fun. Arr! He pours you a drink. Drink up, laddie! I don't mind if you're not old enough.
He looks into the mug tankard. What is it? Is it just? It's just like alcohol.
It's the good stuff.
I don't actually drink. So, do you have any
He
water?
sits there and he kind of has his mouth hanging open. don't And he looks at Ares, and he looks at Cathal. Did he say he didn't drink?
He doesn't know how to behave. He doesn't drink. He wants to have always an open mind to think. Being alone with himself sometimes. As he just says, "Come on, just drink."
But doesn't
Just
drink.
a small one.
Yeah. I would really
Who doesn't drink?
I don't.
Golas don't.
He kind of chokes on his drink. Doesn't drink. Drink up, laddie. Have a little one. It don't hurt you. Put some hair on your chest.
Right. I suppose yes. I could take a sip. And he takes a sip.
What about Krotos?
I just got back. What?
And what about Krotos? Is Krotos drinking with you?
Of course, we're drinking.
Of course.
Ah, yes. The more the merrier. You said you needed 5 rooms, though. Where's the other one of you?
She looks around for Halfmoon Cat. Says she should be somewhere here. The young lady.
Is
I'm out
Alexander
with
drinking
the
with us?
cards.
You're
Wait a
paying
second,
so
you
well,
get
I
cards.
can't leave her out. I'll drink another one for her. Now he has 3 glasses.
Okay.
Is Alexander drinking with us?
He's like he's sampling his tankard. He's trying his best not to like make it
That's it.
obvious.
Peer pressure.
God. He's trying his best not to make it too obvious that he really does not like the drink at all.
It's peer pressure time.
His mouth's just kind of tilting. One of his
I'm
incisors.
going to slap my hand on the table and yell at the barkeep. This man has got to drink. This boy's got to be a man.
I,
Yes. Another one for him. He pours you another glass. Now you have 2 glasses. You better hurry up, laddie. You're far behind.
he just looks down at the what's it called? The tankard in his hands that is still mostly full.
He's through
And
2
then-
of the drinks that he's through 2 of his 3 drinks already. As you're just staring at yours. You'll never catch up to me that way.
I wasn't aware this was a competition.
It's always a competition, laddie. This is drinking.
Continues to sip it carefully.
That's not how you do it. It'll burn your tongue that way. Just slap it down your throat. And he looks at Ares and Cathal and he's like, I think he's afraid. Is this the kind of company you keep? You looked like adventurers to me. What is he scared of? I'm sure you've seen much worse than a drink, laddie.
No, well, it's not that I'm afraid specifically.
Crotus is gonna take one of your mugs and drink it down as fast as he can, and then exclaim as he gasps for breath, "I like that. That's how you drink."
And check to figure out if this is a good idea or not.
It's never a good idea.
That's the feeling he gets. I'll just I'm kind of a weak person generally, so I'll just take my time if that's all the same to you.
Oh, this calls for desperate measures.
Well, I know what we'll do.
You shove it down his throat.
I got something for you. And he reaches under the table and he pulls out a beer bong. It's a tube with a funnel on top.
I know what a beer bong is. He stares at the contraption, and he's clearly lost. Like that it looks to him like some sort of like alchemical apparatus.
Exactly. I would say that's what it would look like in this day and age. It's not like a plastic funnel and a rubber tube. It
Yeah.
would be probably more similar to a trumpet that was, or like a tuba that was, had a big bell on the top and was made out of some kind of metal and had a couple curls and all the way down. And you would definitely notice it was cold to the touch. Like he kept it somewhere that was like nice and chilly.
I'm going to attempt to grapple Alkander and scream out, Half Moon God, you want to come see this?
Oh god, it's time to use combat stuff. Oh wait, that doesn't even help me. Can't he just like stand up and get away?
Maybe.
Oh! Yes, apparently he can. So he tries to grapple Alexander, just he grabs onto Alexander, but he's loose enough that Alexander can just kind of wiggle away. He holds his hands up and backs off like, that one does grapple him.
Then you don't get away from the bartender. It's like, I know when someone needs a drink, laddie. And he sticks it in your mouth, and then he grabs a drink. He nods to Ares and Krotos to get a drink, and all three of them pour it down the bell of this thing.
Oh god.
And it's very cold as it slides down your throat with ease, and you don't really even have the chance to try and choke it up. But you probably get 2.5 down before you do start to choke up, and it spills all over the place after that, the last beer.
As you're coughing up, Ares is going to give you a big, huge bear hug and lift you up in the air, saying, "I did it!"
I did.
Did Half Moon come in to see it?
No, she's waiting at the carts to stable the horses after they went and got hotel rooms.
He would have sent someone out for that once Cathal paid 20 gold.
Well, if they're taking the horses, then yes, I'd come in.
Alright, yeah, the horses have been stabled. Your carts are in the stables as well. Everything looks secure to
Nova's not going to the stable. She's just going to wander around town
you. Okay.
like a stray cat.
That's
Big
the
stray
biggest stray cat most of these people will have seen.
Guards are gonna kill that thing.
They could try.
What? She's got a collar.
If lost, call this number.
She's got a collar. Alright, so are you gonna have any drinks, Half Moon?
No, thank you. I'll ask for a non-alcoholic drink.
And he's gonna give you pretty much the same reaction that Alkander got. He's out. There's no such thing as that in this bar, lassie.
You can see Alkander
And he-
is sitting like. I'm assuming at this point that he's been put down.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes,
You're very much wet from all the beer that you failed to drink.
yes.
It just seems he's just.
Oh, I guess I should have given him a roll for that to see how much of that beer he drank. Well, I don't know what that would be though. Constitution?
It'd be like, I mean, it wouldn't be fortitude because I guess it would actually be fortitude.
Do you even have a con score? You dead
I have
bastard.
a con scorn. What the fuck? This is very racist.
Alright, then roll a fort save to see if you can take all that beer. And we'll see how much
Does it
you
count
actually
as a
spit up.
poison? Does it
As a
count
what?
Poison? As a
No.
poison. Can we
No.
count it as a poison?
No.
It's considered a drug.
Can I get a Okay, let me roll it.
There are things that give you bonuses for drugs.
Yeah, I think you rolled right on. That's about 2.5 beers.
Cool. So he doesn't actually look that wet. He just didn't take it going down very well. I mean, it did go down well. It's just like
Yeah, you got through 2, and that's not necessarily easy.
yeah.
His attitude improved. This is clear.
It's just like leaning on the counter with a head. Like he has like his head propped on one of his hands and his elbow on the counter. He's like, it's still recovering.
Well,
every now and then, a little cough.
As all that goes on, you'll see a pretty human lady walk up to Alkender and start giggling at you. It's like, she says, huh, "You didn't quite make it there, did you, there, buddy?" And she calls to the bartender. She's like, "How about another one for my friend here?"
No,
And
please don't.
And the bartender says, "And one for you, lassie, too. I'm sure they paid well enough." And he pours 2 drinks and brings them over. And she takes them and hands one to you. This will help, I promise.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, what?
But oh god.
Crotus will slap you on the back and say, "You never turn down a drink from a lady. It's unmanly."
Yeah, I saw that, Cathal. You don't really find any of that information, sorry.
Okay.
Nobody talks about demons, nobody talks about anything dangerous.
Okay, I would like to note specifically that he makes sure that no skin contact happens.
Who made sure that he grappled you?
Well, no, but like when he wasn't fucking grappled, and also he's wearing like a coat, a duster coat.
He has nothing on underneath that coat.
No, he has plenty of layers on, man. He's very conservative. Yeah, he's doing his part. Whether that actually amounts to anything or not, it's a different story. But you can see he's being very like careful not to touch people if he can help it. So when she offers him the glass, he takes like the But apparently Ares does not see that.
Dova
You
was
take-
looking for something.
Dova is walking around town
And she easily got distracted, I'm sure.
by another cat.
Oh god. Yeah, he takes the glass and he just kind of looks at it morosely.
Oh, come on, honey. It's not gonna bite.
Now, see, you'd think that, but I'm pretty sure it's climbing back up my esophagus.
Well, I think you'll be fine. That's why you need another drink to make it go back down. It'll get rid of that taste too, I promise.
I am 80% sure that is not how it works.
What about the last 20%, friend?
She takes a drink.
Take the drink.
Did you say you took a drink?
I feel like he's had enough, but I don't know how. I don't think he's that impaired yet. I mean, how impaired
So,
is
are
he?
you gonna take a drink out of this drink or not?
Yeah, let's take the drink.
And everybody cheers. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. Yes, laddie. And she says, good job. And she kind of leaves Alkindor to hang his head and walks over to Ares. Wow, so, are you the leader of this rabble?
He looks about and looks back at her. I suppose I am. Self-proclaimed,
guys-
I suppose.
Well, I could tell. You guys look like you can handle yourselves. You look like you got a bit of coin as well.
Yes, we've liberated some objects of specific bandits, and they have done well for us.
Well, I can tell again. You guys look like you know how to have a good time as well.
I look at Alkender, and with a smile, some of us are still learning.
Well then, I wonder which way you headed. Would it happen to be going to High Helm, would you?
We certainly are. You just take
Yeah.
effort from next seat speaking.
Ares will look at Cathal and surprise him, and like after what she says, yes, we are going to Helm.
Well, I was looking for someone to travel with, maybe. It's a dangerous road.
This? Oh, Gandor, you tell me nothing of danger.
But you didn't ask.
It doesn't mean that you shouldn't tell me.
Okay.
Okay. We will go together.
And she takes another drink. She
Actually,
goes to the barkeep. I guess we can all have another round, huh?
Alkender is going to actually sense more to this woman. What are the -2 penalty? What the fuck is her motive? Why is she being so chummy with us about? What does she want? Why does she keep feeding us this poison?
I mean, what exactly are you trying to do? Are you trying to see if she's lying about something?
No, like I want to. Like I want to understand what her general motive for her behavior is, if I can do that. Like, is it?
I mean, you can use sense motive to see if she's lying about something.
Huh.
So what are you trying to see if she's lying about?
Shit. Well, I thought sense motive was a bit more what's it called? Flexible than that. If it's only to see whether she's lying. What has she said so far again? She just wants to travel with us.
Yeah, she said it was dangerous.
Huh. Yeah, I guess if I can't understand her motive with sense motive, which is weird.
Hold on, I'm
I
reading
don't-
it right now. What all you can do?
Such a shame. That's such a good role.
You don't get any problems from her. You like your gut feeling doesn't tell you anything's wrong.
Well, I'm sure my gut feeling is telling me a lot of things, but that she's a problem is probably not one of them.
She's a fair maiden. What are you trying to say? If they look good, they are trouble.
Well, no, that would imply. Well, no.
No, he wasn't saying anything. He just kind of got a gut feeling. That was he was rolling for.
Yeah, he's just like peering at her from his corner of shame. Oh wait, how is Half Moon Cat actually? He's gonna look over at Half Moon Cat. What's Half Moon Cat doing? Did she manage to actually get her? He didn't. She didn't. She probably didn't.
Do they serve food here?
Yeah. You guys got 20 gold. You paid 20 gold, which is drinks, food, rooms, everything.
All right, I'll order some food and a glass of mead or wine.
You're not gonna drink what everybody else is drinking?
No, I'm just a little girl.
Well, you guys have been drinking beer, and he's been pouring drinks from that bottle that he got from under the counter, which it definitely tastes like some kind of scotch to you guys. Some strong brown liquor.
Hey, he's giving us the good shit.
What?
He's giving us the good shit.
Yeah, he said that was the good stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, after the whole bit with Alkender's done, Protus was gonna go sit with Half Moon Cat. But Ares is continually drinking, almost a little bit too much.
Yeah, but once Alcandor takes like a couple more sips of the wine, then he just like looks at it and then he just throws it back, and he's fine. Okay, he throws it back successfully. But after that, he seems a bit tapped out, looks a little woozy. He's going to get up from the counter and he's going to like blink slowly. Then he's going to look over at Aries like, you got rooms, right?
He looks back at the barkeep. Well, I got room. Yes?
The finest rooms. Yes. Ha.
Can that's lovely. Can I have my room, please? I'd like to.
Any of the ones top of the stairs, second floor on the left.
Your left or my left?
My left, laddie. Go up the stairs on your left.
Yes, thank you. He stands up and he stumbles around a bit. And he kind of makes his way very tipsily towards the stairs.
So you got 5 rooms. Which one do you take?
Oh god. I think the one closest to the stairs.
Alright.
And he will effectively be crashing, so this night he will not be using Keep Watch.
Yeah, this is gonna be about 11 o'clock by the time you go to sleep. And during that time, Priscilla will, Krotos was gonna have a conversation with Half Moon, right? Are you gonna go ahead and have this conversation? Don't just.
What? I just did it.
No, do it.
Okay. F1 Cat. is about Ares. He is distraught. You've seen how he is with Alkender. He's trying to replace his little brother,
Hmm.
just like Jeremiah was his little brother. His second. He is. The loss of Jeremiah is going to weigh heavily on him. He is family to him, and you know best. He
He
will
didn't
need our
lose
help.
Jeremiah. We know where he is.
You. He pauses. It's not to him like leaving your family and going to university. Is like Jeremiah has died to him. You must understand. In his belief, everyone you have ever loved, you will see forever after you die.
Well, maybe his God didn't want him to die yet. That's why he let him come back. Arius is always saying that his God wills it. Well, maybe his God willed Jeremiah to come back. Maybe Jeremiah still has to do something on this plane.
Hey, I am not here to try to convince you otherwise or him otherwise. I am trying to tell you he is broken inside.
He will heal, wouldn't he?
You put his hand on your shoulder and say, laughter, good times, this is the best healing for him. Hope that you will come to join us in this. And though I do feel kind of guilty, he laughs a little bit about Alkender, but it was kind of fun.
I like to have a good time, but I don't drink. I don't need to drink to have a good time.
Yeah, it's most important to stick together in these hard times. I've seen some definite feelings of trust been broken in you. You are distancing yourself from others. I do not think this is wise.
What do you mean?
Everywhere we have gone, everywhere you have gone with Ares and the others, you have been attacked. And now every time you go into a village, you are on guard. Prepare for the next attack. It is like you can no longer trust another person.
I trust us.
He smiles at you. He says, I am glad that you have trusted us, but not everyone is out to hurt us. But I am really hoping that you will be able to, and here he pauses, really help Ares through these troubling times.
I try. But it's hard. It's hard to trust people that are always trying to do harm to us.
Yeah. It's funny. In the land I have come from, it's the leaders of the land that are cutting each other's throats, but they're not doing it themselves. So you go into an army marching with brothers, but those brothers are there to kill you. I know exactly how you feel, and it was not even our problem. But these things happen, and all you can do is try to do your best.
That is what I try. I try to do my best. I try to see the good in everyone. But ever since I joined this group, everybody's been out to get us.
Do you suppose it has something to do with these nightmares? As soon as I have joined, I got these nightmares. Do you think the demon that Akanda research is perhaps behind these attacks?
I don't know. He could be, but I'm not sure.
You hear suddenly a loud thud from upstairs.
Did you fall out of bed?
You fell out of something. It sounds like, well, okay. Perception.
Woo! I love perception, my best skill.
Okay, Aries. Okay, so Half Moon Cat, you would notice it sounds kind of like someone fell backwards out of a chair. You can hear the clattering of wood as well. Aries can probably glean that someone has fallen down.
Sounds like the ale is working. I just figured you fell asleep in the, at the desk or chair or whatever and fell out of it.
Have you ever seen the boy drink?
I think he had ale one time before, I think.
I should make sure he is safe. People have died in their sleep when they have drank too much.
As you guys are talking, you notice that the common room of the inn that you guys are drinking in starts to fill up quite a bit at around 10 o'clock. We'll say this is before actually Alkinder goes to bed. A lot of people start coming in. Right before 10 o'clock.
Is that the time where normally always people come in? That's quite late. Normally start drinking at 9 to till it gets morning. And
Maybe they work from dawn until dusk. They finish up whatever they were working on. I don't know. This is a logging town.
Are you
True.
gonna ask somebody?
I'm asking the innkeeper.
Ah, hey. Well, Priscilla's about to go on. This is her last night in town, you see. I guess she'll be leaving with y'all tomorrow.
Priscilla.
The woman who gave you the drink.
Yeah, no, I gathered.
I guess Krotos would try and shuffle past the people. He takes his job as a doctor very seriously.
Just is she something special stuff?
Ah, she's quite the bard, you see. She can sing like, well, I can't even compare it. You might want to check out the show.
Maybe I do so. As she just takes another drink.
On a 5 or lower, Ares is passed out on the counter. I hope he's still
Just
awake.
barely.
I guess he's gonna start going mob mentality and start anticipating the Priscilla's thing.
All right, Alkindar, you could be awake for this if you wanted.
Yeah, I think he would leave halfway through, probably.
All right.
So yeah.
Well, she'll get up on stage and start tuning her guitar a little bit. All the voices are still murmuring and such, but she's getting ready. If you don't have music on, turn it on.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displayed.
Dova's not there.
By our
Maybe she got attracted.
ever-glowing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
and she'll go on and play another, play her guitar a little bit more up on stage. But that seems to be like what everybody was coming in to see. Everyone except Half Moon Cat
Dova is totally looking through the window.
is exceptionally enamored with the song and brought to tears. Half Moon Cat kind of just isn't paying attention, I guess.
She's
Okay,
in
so
awe.
okay. All right, so I guess it would be at this point that he gets up and does the stumbling thing. Except now he's also a sniveling mess.
Be careful,
Oh.
just take Canada to his room. I mean, just she grabs him, and while she's strong enough to carry him around, I think.
This is so beautiful.
I think you had enough tonight.
Yeah, this is fine. Just when they get to the door, this let I can I'm fine. And he kind of pushes her away weakly.
I know. She just opens the door and almost stops him because she then needs to hold him with one arm. And then she just brings him to his room and just leaves it for another drink.
Well, this is pretty much all we're gonna do for the night, since we wanted to go a little short. This is a good stopping point. Everybody's gonna be going to bed after this or doing whatever you're doing for the night. So what is everybody doing before bed?
Catherine speaks. I'll talk. She's a little bit drunk with the spirit, or tries to, which she actually can't do. I noticed.
Well, drunk? What do you mean?
She can't drink with him, speak with him. He can only channel himself to her body to then speak with other people to speak with him.
Oh, you mean the shaman?
Yeah, the shaman.
Oh. Well, you're probably a little bit too drunk for that anyway.
Ares is gonna go outside and spend the entire night riding Dova around in tears.
Well, what about Dova? Doesn't Dova need to sleep?
It's fine.
What do you mean it's fine?
He's fine. Spell sharing.
Dova's a female.
So what does spell sharing do?
It allows-
You're sharing keep watch. Okay, gotcha. Well, so you ride around all night. Are you looking for something particular?
No.
Just crying because of the beautiful song?
Among other things.
Among other things. Aw. Anyone else doing anything this evening?
No.
Alright,
After
so we'll go
dinner
ahead
and
and...
show, I just go to bed.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and cut it out then. So Nurman can get back to sleep or whatever he's doing when he's late for the game that he wanted to end early.
My connection had problems at the start. I'm sorry.
I'm just giving you shit. Alright. But yeah, that's gonna be where we'll stop. We'll pick it up next time. And you guys will be in Macready in the morning.
I'm sorry that we need to start that early.
I'm very sad.
Actually, we can play a bit longer, but
Well, this is just a good stopping point,
Yeah,
isn't
this
it?
is fine.
can we play maybe on another day too?
We'll see. Probably not. It's my birthday this week.
Okay. Because well, I think I'm sorry for everybody else.
The only other day we could play early would be tomorrow, but I'm not able to play tomorrow either, so we'll just go ahead and pick it up next week.
And tomorrow I would need to sleep also early because I have again a class exam, physics this time. But yeah,
Well, so could we pick it up late?
No, we're not.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead and just wait for next week. We're getting into some fun stuff here, so we don't need to rush it.
I'm sorry, I want more.
Well, I know. Sorry, this one was kind of short. I'm ending the stream now.
but well, we did weird tavern things and with a dwarf.
Succumbing to peer pressure and being